So Apple reported good earnings. This video should honestly be shorter than the normal one. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the next steps for the market, make it nice, short, and sweet. Without further ado, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. That is the best way to support this channel. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. So Apple, they beat earnings. Their CEO is Indian. And they are also trying to, so this isn't in the article, but they're also trying to infiltrate the Indian market. So the Indian CEO also says that there are many Indians essentially entering the middle class. So he's going to try to get them to also buy iPhones. So that should also make India the biggest market, bigger than China. So that is their goal as well. So in the meantime, Apple Q2 earnings beat expectations. So the revenue beat 94.8 billion versus 92.6 billion expected. 1.52 versus 1.43 expected. Earnings per share. iPhone sales also beat 51.3 billion versus 48.9 billion expected. And they stagnated between services and Mac sales as well as iPad sales, but then the wearable sales were up 8.7 billion versus 8.5 billion expected, and the shares of Apple are up over 2% in the after hours. So things look like they're behind us now. So now I guess we could start trading normally. So yeah, a lot of the major news this week is done for now. All right, we're gonna make this short and sweet. Number one, start off with the VIX. The VIX we know gives an opposite direction, so it's inversely correlated to the market. So if the VIX is doing well, that means that the market is falling. All right, so as you can see, the VIX is starting to get very overextended to the upside in accordance to the upper level of the Bollinger Band. Generally, when that happens, it does not sustain itself to the upside, and usually, the VIX specifically can continue going up higher, but generally, when a stock gets to the upper level of the Bollinger Band, it's considered overextended. So we could get a bit of a flat day or a somewhat small green day headed into tomorrow. But also, like any sort of pullback on the VIX will also coincide with what I may think can happen on the SPY. So right now, on paper at the moment, the VIX is starting to get very overextended to the upside. Okay. Now, very simply, just take a look at the SPY. Here, essentially, are my thoughts. So, immediately, what we see right now is clear bearish momentum. All throughout today, we were just going short. We made a lot of money. Worked out really, really well. We were just shorting alongside this bearish momentum. Very, very simply, right? Now, given the fact that Apple just reported good earnings, they're up, right? And that could be enough reason to bring the rest of the market up. But what I'm looking at specifically is 410.50 needs to remain as resistance. As long as, so look, at the moment, right, we came back and retested this prior level of support from April 26th, right? And we held this level of support and we bounced. Now, when you're looking at this on a smaller time frame, for example, you can usually see we may get a bounce. This could be a baby bounce. We could even go as high as 409, 410, right? But as long as we do not break above this level, and it depends on how long it takes for us to break above that level, then all of this bounce essentially would just be a great opportunity to go short again. And then from here, this is essentially a bear flag that would form if we did get a bounce to this zone or a continued move down. And overall, the momentum is just very clearly bearish. It's tough to go very short at this point as the move to the downside already happened. So you would want, as a bear, you would want people to, you would want the market to bounce up a bit so you could get another opportunity to go short. And then from there, that is the best opportunity essentially, because again, especially in any sort of market, especially right now, you don't want to go short alongside momentum. You want to go short at levels of resistance and you want to go long at levels of support. Don't, especially in the in day trading when the implied volatility is high and when there's a lot of news and everything like that. You definitely do not want to go short alongside momentum. You want to wait for pops. So that is what I'm assuming is going to happen. So far, we could have a bit of a bounce, but overall, I am bearish as long as we remain below 410. But from here, it makes sense that we should get a bit of a bounce. But how high that bounce is, it's not worth going long. That's my point. Down here, it's definitely not worth adding to shorts because we already fell. But it's also not really worth going long because I don't think that the bounce is going to be high enough. So the best trade would just be to wait for a level of resistance and stagnation at that level of resistance and weakness at that level of resistance to go short. Or once we completely, start to break above levels of resistance, and then we get a bit of a pullback, we could play alongside that momentum as well. But you could go long shares, you could go longer term calls down here, but with a stop loss here. But in terms of short dated calls, it's very risky to try to go long down here. But if you want to play longer dated calls, have at it. The target would be at 408, 408.50, and then ideally you would want to see a bounce to 410. That's when people would definitely like to start adding to shorts, 410, 411 area. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Not much to talk about right now. We were shorting the entire day. We're holding on to 408 puts. Things are doing well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys are watching the stream on Twitch and not on YouTube because there's a large YouTube delay. I have to put the Twitch link in the bio. Make sure you guys go to Twitch. There is no stream delay. I day trade options live, so you can definitely tune in and watch. I have the replays on YouTube though, so if you want to see the replays, go to the channel and you can see all the replays in my channel. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you.